Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage, after 5 long years, Brandi Alexander.
To be here. You might not know, but I recently took a little bit of a hiatus. And this is my first show in 5 years. Thank you. Just an opening act. Yeah, it's been a bit rough. Times got tough, you know. I hit a wall, a depression, a child. No, it's true. I hit a child. And I said, well, that was fun. But Mama needs a change, a fresh start to an old love. You know, like when you come crawling back to the summer camp boyfriend who broke your hymen at 13, and you're thinking you look better, older, sexier, but all he notices is your wrinkles and your cellulite. Well, buckle up, ladies and gents, because this night, it's gonna be like that. But without the nostalgia of summer love. Let's just breathe, admit what we are feeling. You're most likely wishing I was thinner, or at least wearing a bra. Me too, my friends. Me too. These carpe diem moments really have a way of coming back at you, don't they? Oh, I'm sorry, my nerves are sky high. Back in the saddle. Like a cowgirl wishing she had a backup revolver. Wondering why instead of a sunset, she's riding into an oncoming storm. So that's just a little bit about me. And in case you wanted to know a little bit more, the carpet does not match the drapes. Also Pisces. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Can I get a amen for Pisces? Could you tell? Okay. Well, I think what we need is a little icebreaker, something to break the ice. Normally, I would suggest doing sweet and low off my Titas, but, with these saggy seas, that sweet, sweet powder, it's just gonna trickle down, down, down into the world's worst fun dip. Woo! I don't think that's anyone's idea of a good time. Certainly gives a new meaning to the term sweet and low. Although you stick around after the show if you got a saccharine sweet tooth and a penchant for very awkward spanking. Okay, all right. Let's see. What else can I tell you about me? Is this blatant discomfort of you realizing this is indeed what you signed up for? Well, a question I get asked a lot is, how did I get involved in the elusive art of stand-up comedy? Oh my God, first of all, thank you. That is a very good question. I like to think of myself as being born into it. A legacy, like a alcohol-soaked Barrymore or one of those Redgraves. Now, look, this isn't an artistic dynasty of theater, men wearing eyeliner, and sleeping with your director on opening night. No. You see, for me, I was just born fat. Little obese. What was that? All the way in the back of this very crowded house? What does being fat have to do with being funny? If I have to tell you, it means you've been thin your whole life, doesn't it? What does that even feel like, Veronica? Look, if you're born fat and female, you have 2 options, okay? Number 1, be funny. It's a sort of Sisyphean defense mechanism to keep the worst at bay. Or 2, go kill yourself, you worthless, ugly bitch. Well, his words, not mine. Thank you, sir. But, I realized that even at an early age, there was something... what is that word? Disgusting, repulsive, lumpy. Oh, precious about me. And I just couldn't kick the bucket. So funny it was. Also, I just want to clarify that all of this, it only applies to women. Yeah, men. No need to get your panties in a twist, but there's still the whole bevy of options for you, regardless of waist size. Or, dare I say, just because this word, regardless of girth. Girth? Girth. You're more embarrassed than he is. It's all right. All right. Another question I get asked all the time is, suck my dick. That's not a question. Hey, has anyone here ever thought, I want to be pretty enough just to be casually sexually harassed? Oh, yeah, no, me neither. That was just a stretch. Ooh, how's this outfit working for you all? Thank you. You know, the last time I was all done, some well-meaning gentleman told me that I look like Dustin Hoffman in Tootsie. Charmed. And here we are. Well, son of a gun, I tried on about 15 outfits looking for the perfect thing to greet my first international audience. During one bold moment, a fit of why the hell not, you only live once, make my mother proud, I was gonna go the classy route. Black slacks, nice cardigan, maybe those pearls I stole when I gave up shopping for Lent. But then I thought, wait a minute, missed opportunity. Because you see, with a physique like mine, and it is vaguely reminiscent of a woman who's had 3 C-sections and then had an ungifted child do the stitches, I thought, let's give them what they paid for. Less is more, less is more, woo! Also, this outfit makes me very relatable. I am relatable. What, seeing me on stage with a body like this and a face that reminds you of your 57-year-old unmarried cousin, what could better show you the fully flawed spectrum of human nature? Because women see me and they want to be my friends, that they look better by comparison. And men, they think, pity fuck. Win-win! Brandi, what do you mean by pity fuck? Oh my God, thank you again, all the way in the back of this very crowded house. No. I do appreciate all these naive little questions coming from those born physically gifted. Well, Veronica, when men fuck me, they are trying to make up for their sins. They realize that somehow they got so low in life, or they committed some kind of horrible act, or they realize how stained their soul truly is. But the least they could do is make this fat chick stay. It's a little act of redemption. Make her feel like a B+. Well, let's be real. C+ body? B- teeth. A+ gag reflex. Hey! What does that come out to? Actually, I don't want to. But you let me know if you do after the show. Okay? Does anyone else know what I mean by that? All right, how do I phrase this another way? It is similar to when a guy gives you a compliment, but he says it like he expects you've never heard it. Hey, baby girl. Has anyone ever told you how beautiful you are? Thank you. But you see, when you phrase it like that, what you're actually saying there is, yeah, hey there, little troll girl. Have you ever dared to dream? Well, ride my dick and reach for the stars. It's like some kind of creepy warlock. Now, look, I'm not a mind reader. My tiny female brain can only hold so much. And to be honest, yeah, most of that space is filled with daytime talk shows and sex tips. But some of you may be thinking that this is getting really complicated. Trying to make this fat chick feel good about herself is bad. I'm gonna make it really easy, okay? Here's a little secret. With a fat chick, and that is anyone size 12 or over, well, 10 if you got an ugly face. All right, with a fat chick, it's true, pretty much any communication will read as a compliment. Fact. I mean, my past turn-ons as a rotund girl on the blooming cusp of adulthood, personal shame, and perpetual disappointment have been 1. Can you move? 2. For a second, you look like my mom. 3, this is my personal favorite. I get this one actually like all the time. My friends over there were laughing at you. I just thought you should know. I'm Brad. Works every time. That Brad coming in like a knight in shining armor to save me from well, I don't know, where are we? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I was just so eager to book my comeback tour, I didn't really get a chance to look around. But I think I signed that contract too early. It's fine, right? Hey, you know, Brad, if you really wanted to save me, you could have carried my ass up those 73 stairs. It's a little too late, huh? This is a weird room. It is. I mean, does anyone else get the feeling that this is the room where altar boys go when they get touched for the first time? And, you know, despite the 73 stairs and the high altitude, they were not touched by God. It's just a feeling I got. I'm not saying it happened. It's just a feeling. Oh my God, I'm being so negative. This is fine, right? A creaky little stage, some basic blacks. Oh, look, I could do shadow puppetry if comedy doesn't work out, but I don't know why that would happen. Oh, it's fine. You know, I think there is something about a bold dress against a blank slate. Right now what I'm doing is I'm envisioning myself this kind of sexier version of Original Sin. Okay, that was a little inside joke for all you Catholics out there. Are there any Catholics out here in this adorable little tower? Oh, of comedy and regret? Great, we have one, and the rest of one back there, a shy Catholic. Okay, well, the rest of you are going to hell. I didn't say that, God did. He whispered it in my ear. It was kind of seductive. Oh, hey, let's play one of my favorite games, Confession. Okay, these rules are very simple. I will say whatever I want, and then it's better because I said it out loud. Okay, here goes. Confession! I did think my comeback would be different. Like in a casino, or an elegant stage in a mall food court, like when they go searching for all those teenage models, or where they have air conditioning. Or impromptu concert by that youthful redhead Tiffany. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. A stage draped with shiny gold fringe to hide all the equipment. But as a D-list nighttime personality, just shy of, well, even plummeting ratings, I'll take what I can get. Don't feel grateful. Oh boy, tough crowd. Huh. Palomar was not kidding. Oh, Palomar, my agent, he told me that I should tell familiar jokes. Be funny, not just funny looking. And at first, I thought, Palomar, put your clothes on and fuck off. We have a complicated relationship. But, you know, then I realized that if there is anything in this world that is so wholly underrated, it is a man's intuition. I mean, especially if it comes from my agent that I found in the personal lubricant section of the drugstore. So I shut my mouth, I put on my clothes, and I tried to think of the funniest thing I could and write some classic jokes. Do you want to hear them? Yeah. Oh, great, because you were going to hear them anyways, but now at least I have your consent, which is on theme. Okay, here we go. Here's some classic jokes. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why? Because the rooster was following her home. Oh. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why? Because she was waiting at the bus stop. I know, it's so funny, right? Gets me every time. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because someone told her to eat a dick. Little chickie wasn't hungry. Sure, we had a little snack. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there were streetlights on the other side. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a group of men just up ahead. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because someone told her to smile. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because she forgot her pepper spray, stupid chickie. Last but not least, why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a bar open on the other side and they could hear her if she screamed. Okay. So there you go. It's a little simple humor. It is funny. Oh, okay, you know what? Just put it on the back burner if you're not sure. Just let it simmer like a night of regret. Soon it'll be stinking up the whole place. You know, people have been asking me, how did you become so successful? Well, okay, actually, those fuckers phrased it as, how did you become so successful? But in my warped little mind, what I heard, Brandi, oh my God, you're gorgeous. What, did you lose 20 pounds? How did you become the most successful comedian in all of the land? Oh my gosh, thank you. It really is quite simple. I can't believe I didn't stumble upon this little pot of gold earlier in life. Didn't hit me until my late 20s, 30s, 40s. A lady never tells. Okay, here's the big secret to my success. I got raped. I was raped. He raped me. No, I got raped. Yeah, because the action will belong to me. It's mine, not his. Confession! Ooh, that little game doesn't really work with that one, does it? No. Those feelings just stay. But you know what they say, when life hands you lemons, suck out the seeds. Oh, confession! That wasn't mine. I got that from a burlesque dancer with a heart of gold. Little reframing then. Suck out the seeds. Yeah. Took me a while to get to that one. Have to admit, that did not come naturally. But now, pow! Woo! 1987, I'm back. Died the grays. Boop, changed my name. I'm Brandi Alexander now. Yeah, Phyllis Jean Nate with the mousy hair, no longer. The new name kind of created itself. Well, you're probably thinking I chose it because it is a classic cocktail. A smooth, creamy, classy drink. A Brandi Alexander, for all of you teetotalers out there, is brandy, creme de coco, heavy cream, and a soupçon of nutmeg. Oh my gosh. That just begs to be lapped up while reclining naked on a bearskin rug in front of a fire after a day of, I don't know, skiing with Brad and Verani. I bet you think that's why I chose it. Well, no. Almost, though. Yeah, the way it happened for me was that someone slipped something into the brandy I was drinking, and instead of cream, I got a dick full of semen splashed around, up and down, all inside me. Woo! Wet and wild! Oh, and I'm fine with that, because I hate skiing. Oh, brandy with an I, though? It's sexier. And you know, it fits, because like the classic cocktail, rape never goes out of style. Kind of goes with everything, doesn't it? It's the male equivalent of a little black dress. Also, ultimate accessory for anyone else. I mean, throw on some pearls and a little bit of rape, and you are good to go. Or, no. Doesn't have to be fancy. Lace up those sneaks, zip up that old fuchsia windbreaker, just a dash of rape, and you are good to go. Or maybe your little business baby. Navy suit, power heels, and a French manicure. That means business. Well, business babies, grab the briefcase, slip into the Jag, throw some rape in the backseat, and you are good to go. Like I said, goes with everything. Single mama 5, rape goes with that. Young child with a handsy uncle, Rape fits like a glove. Married, your partner didn't hear you say no. Rape matches your shoes perfectly. The great thing about rape is that it looks good on anyone, it's very affordable, and it truly is one size fits all. Not like all those other dresses you tried on and can't get past the hips. Enough of the snacks, Brandi. Well, you know, it's story time here. Guess you could say I was a little bit of a late bloomer, getting raped so late in life. I mean, prior to, I'd go home, visit the family in small town America. Main Street, am I right? Oh, go ahead, make some noise if you're from small town America. Okay, well, maybe some rednecks over here, and the rest of you are sophisticated city folk. Well, la-di-da, okay. Well, in small town America, where I'm from, men would be drinking, playing football. Oh, boys will be boys. And us women would be in the kitchen making the Jell-O with the fruit bits in it, you know. And I would always be asked, "Honey Nugget Phyllis Ginate, so tell us, have you been raped yet? Because it's bound to happen sooner or later." Maybe you're asking for it. You guys don't want an easy girl. They like a struggle, something to rip into, make them feel like they're taking the ugly feminists down a notch or two. I am so sorry if I offended anyone by the use of the word feminist. That is a tricky, nuanced thing, isn't it? It is. Is it? I don't want to know. So there I was, chubby little thing, still not raped, and named Phyllis Jean Nate to boot. Well, I had mixed feelings about that, to be honest. Oh, the rape, not the name. No. I mean, I hated the name, duh. But the rape, that was more of a mixed bag. Because on one hand, everyone I know had been raped or almost raped. And on the other, and okay, maybe this is me being a bit prudish, but it just still seems so uncomfortable to me. Like, what if I didn't want it? Stupid chickie. Talk about an "Are you there, God? It's me, Brandi" moment. Very conflicted. Not even writing in my diary could help me sort it out. This is how I write in my diary. It's very large. It's on my bedroom wall. And I write with a light purple crayon. Was I not attractive enough to be raped? Maybe I was too fat. Was it my demure, kitten-like personality? Just when all of these voices were getting a little bit too mouthy, I went home with a colleague of mine. Yeah, this is the romantic comedy portion of the show for all of you Pretty in Pink fans. Oh, thank you, Kelly. All right, and you know, he works the comedy circuit as well. He's fairly successful. In fact, you're actually gonna meet him later because he's headlining the creepy little bitch. Oh, who said that? Not the one with the mic. I had anything to eat after my set, and I kept drinking, and was it rape? Because as I'm recounting this, it seems like it's pretty much my fault, and I can't stop the music. And I remember falling asleep, and by the time I came around, my asshole was getting ripped open, and it felt like my vagina had been fisted by a clumsy 15-year-old trying for his first boxing tournament down at the local gym. God bless. Talk about an opening act. Broke me wide open. I know. Vagina is such a gross word, isn't it? Do we like soggy flesh canoe better? Confession. That's not mine. I got it from someone else. She had this very unattractive horse face. No, not Tori Spelling. Get your mind out of the gutter. This is a family show. Well, quit distracting me, sexy animal. Okay, so there I was, a lonely, struggling female comic with shreds of meat for a vag. An asshole that couldn't hold anything no matter how hard I clenched. And worst of all, a double chin. And at first, I was just such a Debbie Downer about it. So negative, such a bitch. A little cunty. And that's not fun, and it is not cute. That is the type of attitude that will bring out your wrinkles and your jiggles, if I'm to be honest, ladies. My negativity was getting the best of me. Well, let's be real. He got the best of me, tenderized, flipped, and basted. But the negativity, that was getting all the rest. I finally had to get real with myself, take a good hard look in the full-length mirror after the step aerobics class. No one wants a sad, pathetic rape victim. And even worse, no one wants an angry woman. Angry women are the worst. Right, Brad? And not funny. My anger was not funny. Anger adds 10 pounds. Like an amateur cameraman and a poorly lit soap opera out for a night of revenge. Where was all this anger coming from? My decades of living in this world told me that I should have been grateful for the attention. Christ on a stick. Was it even considered rape if it was an ugly fat chick who hadn't had a dick in ages? Was it rape? Or just the vitamin D this cunt needed after years of overcast? So many questions. So many feelings. It was Picasso's blue period. For all of you art buffs who decided to see stand-up tonight and are now regretting it. Ooh, hope we didn't bring a date. Oh, hey, speaking of Picasso, you know how when he was really down, he made that one painting of that blue man sadly playing that blue guitar? I mean, when life hands you lemons. Well, I have been up to an artistic process as well. I'm writing a song. Yeah, at first I was making those picture frames with the popsicle sticks. Then, I decided I needed something that could channel all of these female swirling emotions a little bit more. And also songwriting is very easy. I mean, anyone can do it. Okay, so I'm thinking a female Robert Palmer, but instead of sexy women playing guitars in the back, I'll have men with sticks shoved up their ass, rotating slowly. It's like rotisserie chicken. Just a thought. I'm gonna do my song for you. Oh my gosh, what is attacking me? Okay. This is my song. Oh, this is very important. I have been told that my voice is a little bit too shrill, so I have provided a box of earplugs if it becomes too hard for any of you to listen to me. I've also brought along a box of dildos so you can go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. There's no earplugs. But the dildos are in the back. They're over by Kelly. Kelly, could you raise your hand so everyone knows where the dildos are? She's very protective of them. She'll give them over if you ask. Okay. Oh my gosh, here's my song. Okay, here we go. Maybe it's more of an epic poem. A journey with a beginning, middle, and end. But the thing got stuck, and you're listening to it on repeat for the rest of your life. Maybe it's like that. I'm still working on it. It's catchy though, isn't it? You can't get it out of your head, can you? It gets stuck when you're driving to the beach or standing in line at 3 a.m. with the bag of chips. But you know, Picasso couldn't sell any of those blue paintings when he originally made them. And now those fuckers are worth millions. It's okay. The song will pick up. It's years ahead of its time. Like the notion of equal pay and consent. Well, Hail Mary and her friend Donna. Where am I going with this? Is this stand-up? It's more like, sit down, you fat bitch. Shut your mouth before I rip you open. Humor comes in all shapes and sizes. Confession! Round 2. I can't write anything funny unless it's ripping me apart. You know what they say, write what you know. I guess that has been the bulk of my education. The various ways to break down and cook a woman. How to shred, poach, chop, fry, debone, stuff, butterfly, and roast us little chickies. It was after I decided for a much-needed attitude adjustment that this little light bulb went off. It was like the time I realized I was in autumn, but had been wearing winter colors all my life. It went, bing! Hey, Brandi, it's me, Brandi. This man has given you a gift, wrapped in a little bow with some tissue paper and shoved it up your ass. So put down the Sara Lee Haagen-Dazs mayo casserole and thank him. Hey, get on your knees, suck his dick like it is the Thanksgiving turkey leg you've been thinking about since pumpkin season started, and swallow. Because he has passed down some essential wisdom to the way the world works, and it is this. If you are a man, you can just take. And for everyone else, whatever that means, you can just take. There's no waiting in line. Making an appointment, having chit-chat with Carol Ann while she waits for her perm to set. You can just take whatever you want. Fuck whoever and whatever you want. Cluck, cluck, little chicken. Ain't nobody gonna make a tender out of you. You suck out those seeds. And when I found that out, Hail Mary Magdalene and her whole coven of whores! It was like finding out that Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny were fucking fakes. And that Lord of the Flies can be a memoir. I mean, if you aren't that fat fuck piggy who gets his glasses broken. You can buy your own Christmas presents. Get your own chocolate, baby Jesus, Easter egg, whatever. Get your own dick and take. No more permission, no more waiting, no more asking. No more raising your dainty little hand unless it's to grab whatever the fuck you want on the highest shelf and have the rest of that bullshit come toppling down on Brad standing next to you. So I did just that. I saved up. I stole from the church collection plate. I rolled the pennies and I got myself the biggest dick I could find. I mean, it's not like on me, but I have it, okay? It was like a nice 12-inch flaccid fucker with all those veins. You gotta have the veins. Nice mushroom cap. It's like you're going foraging, but you don't even have to look. Oh. And I said, for showing me the way. Rapist. Man, friend of mine, you were my colleague. I trusted you. You were my best friend. We did shows together, planned tours together, drank together, laughed and fought together. Best friend, man, friend, rapist. What was his name? Oh, you love him. No, seriously, he's charming. He's a modern-day snake charmer. But the funny thing is that he's also the snake. So what does that mean? Walking into his unhinged jaw, waiting for the snap, you'll love him. All my friends do. Yeah, they think he's great. I mean, yeah, he raped me, but it's not what you think. It's not like that. No, it is like that. I mean, I don't know why you're hanging out with him, buying him drinks, seeing all his comedy shows. You came for him, right? I'm just the opening act. He's still out there here. Can't wait to see what's in store for us. Such charisma. Such balls. Actually, really saggy balls. And, you know, a few days after he raped me, oh my God, it was so funny. I mean, I can't believe that I was just such a mess. I can't believe that I was just such a bitch about it. And this sweetheart, psychopath, America's sweetheart, America's psychopath, bad boy, boy, toy, rebel without a cause, all-American artist, athlete, athletic guild, full set of hair, full set of, what is it? What do you call that when they ride horses all day, cows all night, or throw the pigskin, pig, gutter, trash, shit, fuck, cock, and poo-poo? I shouldn't swear. I shouldn't make baby noises. Oh, I should calm down. Oh, he's such a nice guy. Oh, he's so good looking. He's so talented. He's so smart. He's so troubled. He's had a really tough life. His mother never loved him. He didn't know what he's doing. Listen, he's a little, Okay, in a certain light, no, does sound like yes. I should have known. No. He's unstable. Maybe he was drinking. Maybe he just needs his meds. Maybe he's off his meds. I'm a liar! I think he's a feminist. No, not even in a subtle way. He has a t-shirt that says, I am a feminist, and he wears it whenever he goes to the bar to pick up chicks. He, loves women, so he would never do that. His family was so good. His family was so bad. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you positive? No. I'm not sure. I'm not positive about anything anymore. Yes, I had some drinks. Yeah, this is what I wore. I know I did not say yes. I know I had passed out. I know this. A few days later, I ran back into him at the club, and he told me he was teaching me. He was teaching me a lesson. He didn't. Well, son of a gun! Son of a bitch! Son of a... Just give the man an apple. Just put it on his desk. Just shove it in his throat like a whole hog, roasted and carved. But actually, that doesn't even work because I'm the pig. Joke's on me! Ha ha! How's that for sex ed? Because the apple, the teacher, get it? Okay, it's new material. I think this is all new material. I have been trying to tell some classic jokes. What's the difference between... So I was standing in line at the pharmacy. Did you ever notice how Holy Mary gets fuzzy? What's the difference between yes and no? What's the difference between sleeping and awake? What's the difference between rape and a muffin? How is rape like a romantic comedy? Did you ever notice how I... No, that's an actual question. That's not a setup. What did I used to be like? You want to know what's weird about trying to make people laugh? Do you want to know what's hard about being a woman? Fuck. I don't have time for that. I'm a punchline and a punching bag. A boxing routine for all of you sick of weightlifting. Jab, cross, hook. It's actually okay. I don't blame you. Because I do it to myself. Jab, cross, punch, uppercut, knockout, TKO, technical knockout, woo! Oh, it's the bloody beat up leave for dead kind. It's not the 6-foot blonde, stop traffic inner Jordache kind. Why aren't you laughing? Oh, come on, it was a joke. Look, I'm a professional comedian, so I know jokes, okay? It's funny. Lighten up. Why the sad face? Who died? Who died and made you such a bitch? Come on, baby, smile. Look, a smile for daddy. Look, you need to smile. Look, I'm an actual asshole. My face doesn't look like that, so just fucking smile. Why are you so fucking angry all the time? Yeah, you need to get fucked more. You should loosen up. You lose control. Jeez Louise, you're a bitch. Fucking cunt. Fat fucking cunt, you fucking cow. What? Yeah, well, you're ugly. Why didn't you? I forget his name. Remember the dick, but I forget his name. Check the program. What's his name? Because they're all the same. I collected all of my pieces like a pile of salt. More pieces of salt than a salt flat sea salt, Dead Sea floating there like a dead rotting woman. What was that joke? He's still got a career. What's the punchline? I'm opening for him. I'm still opening for him. Forced, ripped, splayed, battered, and fried. Dead piece of meat, stinking dead meat, sprinkled with all the salt that surrounds her, like a circle of protection that forgot its promise. Spilled salt, spilled milk, no use crying over either. And I threw the salt over my left shoulder, and I said, I am done. I want to go to the other side. I take my dick. I give it a slow rub. Oh, I feel it grow hard. And I tell myself, I'm a colonizer. I will take what's mine, what's yours. I can claim what I want. No repercussions. Nothing. I will stick my flag in you. Balls to the wall. Make your eyes water. Leave my taste in the back of your mouth. Do you know that when a rooster fucks a chicken, he jumps on her back and he grabs her neck with his beak? Also, fun fact for all of you Trivial Pursuit nerds out there, but total darkness makes chickens go into a stupor and they become an easy mark. Easy mark. They don't try to defend themselves. They try to escape. Does anyone else want like a chicken nugget right now? With some dipping sauce. All this talk about food. I'm sorry, just hang on a minute. You guys probably ate or something. I did not. I need something. The body wants what the body wants. Oh. Look at how convenient that I just had this little snack back there. I did not see that coming. I think what we are going to do right now is what theater people call killing two birds with one stone. I think everybody calls it that. I don't know. Okay. We're just gonna. Oh my god, a little snack. What do I have here? Oh my god. Why is that so good? Oh my god. Fuck. Whoa. I'm feeling so much better. I was just a little hungry. I just needed a little snack. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. My mother told me that it was rude to eat in front of people without offering it to them. She also told me that this dress was too tight, so we see how that goes. Hey, can we play a little game? Please? Oh, thank you. Can you please close your eyes? No one will touch you. I won't touch you. It might be the person sitting next to you, but okay. Close your eyes. Kelly, can you please turn up the sound? Listen. Close your eyes. I don't trust anyone anymore. Okay, close your eyes. Listen. Listen! It sounds like a rainforest. Okay, go open your eyes. Oh my god. It doesn't really feel like stand-up anymore, does it? Oh! Let's play a little game. Another one. Let's play a talk show. Or a press tour. Yeah, that's really good because I haven't had any press for my show yet. I'm emerging. I was emerging like a baby that's been crowning for the past 10 years. Or like a stubborn piece of shit. All right, let's play press tour. An interview with Brandi Alexander. Ooh, okay. Our viewers, no. Our listeners, no. The entire galaxy is literally dying to find out. Ooh, juicy, juicy dark meat. Where have you been these past 5 years? Ugh, boring. Making popsicle stick frames and hit singles. Aren't you paying attention? Next. What's a typical day for you like now, Brandi? Oh, I hate loud noises, dark rooms, and I think about raping my rapist. Learning to love all over again. Right, boys? Where do you get your inspiration from? Oh, it just comes at me, ready or not, like an unsuspecting money shot of Frame Too Early. Or like a flasher on the subway. But in all seriousness, I find that holding all of my rage and anger in, being silent for years, and then letting it out when I'm beyond crazy, It's really been the process for me.
I also like to read magazines and take bubble baths with my Avon Skin So Soft. Buy a new lipstick and try to forget what a worthless fat fuck I am.
Hey, what were you wearing that night? What did you have to drink? Are you sure you didn't want it just a little bit? Did you like the attention? Did you piss him off? Did you say anything? Did you say nothing? Where did he come? Should we cut to commercial? Can we get him on the show? How about this? How about, can you please tell me what he did to you that night? Slowly. Some of these men are hard of hearing. Can you describe what music he was playing to get himself in the mood? Why are you telling this to people? Why didn't you tell anyone? Hey, no, really, how about this? How about, why did he rape me? Why did he think that was okay? Why is he still here? Why do people not believe me? Or better yet, why do they believe me and just think it's not a big enough deal? Why is he getting a sitcom deal? Why do men feel like it's okay to whip out their dick in public, but I still have to take up as little space as possible? Why is he not in prison? Why aren't any of them in prison? This is an actual question. This is not a setup. I noticed after my evening of forced romance that things still get a little bit hazy. The lights get a little bit swirly, and I sort of forget why I am, or who I am, or why any of my life happened to me, or how I always seem to get the short end of the stick until it becomes this really long rod, just punched up my ass, tickling the back of my throat. I still find pubes in between my teeth years later. Like, was it me? Probably was, the face like that. Hail Mary, that is a very catchy song. Maybe instead of a hit single, I could sell it as a cereal jingle. Little boys can eat their Wheaties and grow up with it. Gonna make you big and strong, rape! Yeah, I need to calm down. I picture myself going to my happy place. My own little panic room. Except it's not a room. There are no walls, no dark corners, no beds. I'm in the sea. I have taken off all of my clothes and I swim out as far as I can go, and then a mile further until it's turquoise, aqua water, the same temperature as my body, and clear, clear, clear all the way down. So I can see that there is no one here. There's no one coming up behind me, because no one can sneak up on you in the water unless you're a shark. And it is funny how I trust sharks more than I trust people now. Just where I feel myself dissolving fully, letting go of everything that I am, and no brandy and sweet cream and sea salt. I think that would actually make a disgusting combination, and I wake myself up and I tell myself that I am Brandi Alexander with an I, and I am on my motherfucking comeback tour! Hi, Kelly. It's my comeback tour, right? Yeah, God, yeah. That was yeah. They're not gonna ask you that. here now, and you got this. Go to Sandy Bell's tomorrow night. Go hiking up Arthur's Seat. No more chicken nuggets. No more sweet and low. No more fear. No more fear. No more fear. Baby, it's you. It's you. It's you. Thank you. You all have been a really great audience. And now the moment you've been waiting for. The man who made me who I am today. He needs no introduction. So without further ado, I've got 2 more shows left, and I'd love to have audiences as fucking amazing as you all. So if you like the show, please tell someone. Please make an audience review. Please tweet about it. Please Instagram about it. And if you didn't like the show, thank you so much for staying and have a drink and get a hug. Something. So thank you so much.